to bring in Douglas Murray, who I think you're in New York, Douglas?
I am.
What's it been like to be in New York watching all this as a Brit from afar?
Well, of course, it's very painful in many ways because there's nothing that makes you feel so homesick as seeing everything at home so incredibly well and dignifiedly performed, seeing the real depths we have in Britain, the extraordinary rich traditions we have. It's very painful to see it and not to be a part of it, but I'm sure that many millions of people around the world have felt that. For me, the extraordinary thing about the day was not just, again, the opportunity to reflect on the legacy of Elizabeth II, and indeed to think forward, as so many people have, but to reflect on one of the things that the Queen said several times in her Christmas messages, which was to remind us not to throw out things just because newfangled ideas come in. And today we saw a number of British institutions, perhaps all of them at their very best. And Britain and Britishness has been undergoing a very strange business in the last 20 years, forever questioning itself, forever saying, what are we? Who are we? And really the answer was there today. Britain is a set of institutions which reciprocates the public. It mirrors the public. The public are the institutions of the public. The institution gains its legitimacy not by force of arms, but by honoring the public, and the public then honor them back. The reciprocity of institutions was there today, of the House of Commons, the House of Lords, and of course the Church of England. And that's one of the most interesting ones, of course, today, because we saw the proper traditional rights of the Church of England, both in Westminster Abbey and in St. George's, Windsor. The Church of England over recent decades, for a long time now, has been throwing out its great liturgy, has been throwing away the great musical tradition that it has, one of the richest musical traditions in the world. But we saw it again today, and we heard it again today, and we saw that this is what is appropriate to deep moments like this. So I would like to think that after today, among many other things, we might reflect on the fact that we have great inheritances in Britain, which it is our task to sustain because they are things of great value.
I completely concur with every single word you just said. Beautifully put.